Joining Johnny tonight, it's Rhod Gilbert. Rhod is very good at
Bring him on, rubberhead.
I hope you win now.
Think of a number between 1 and 1,000. Any number you like.
Yeah.
Don't want to change your mind?
He's in my head.
OK. Johnny, in my underpants. Have a little root around in there.
I'll do it. I'll do it. It's in the pants.
OK, what's written on the paper?
You remember it's a number between 1 and 1,000 you chose, Jimmy?
Yes.
Keep it in your head. Let's have a look, Johnny. Oh, what was it?
999.
999. Better with words and letters than I am with numbers.
Over in Dictionary Corner, it's Jessie Cave.
Yeah.
Hey, Jessie. Jessie is probably best known for playing Lavender Brown in the Harry Potter films. She plays the girl with a crush on a ginger kid. If that's not acting, I don't know what is. Jessie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Jimmy, I thought you might ask me that, so I've prepared a few key facts about me.
Excellent.
OK. I don't dance at parties because I'm too good. Also, I don't go to parties. I'm really good at answering doors badly and making people feel immediately unwelcome. My first sexual experience was to Britney Spears' I'm a Slave for You. I'm a mother of 2, and whenever I'm alone with the babies, I'm worried I've made them up. If I trip when I'm holding the baby and the iPhone, I'm worried I'll save the iPhone. I'm thinking of creating a range of baby grows with planned and unplanned written on them. So now you can judge me.
I like it. So you played Lavender Brown in the Harry Potter films. Obviously, they've got some obsessive fans around Harry Potter. Do you get to meet the obsessive fans?
Yeah, they usually find me when I'm buying toilet paper, and they look at me like I'm the first person to ever need toilet paper. But whenever I'm feeling a bit empty and attention-seeking, I go and stand on platform 9 3/4 at King's Cross, and I just see if anyone gives a shit.
Nabil, have you got a mascot?
Well, I've got 2 daughters. Sorry, mate. I've got 2 daughters.
Hang on, I've got a card for you.
But what I did is I brought my older daughter's first ever Afro comb, right? My daughters are my pride and joy, and their hair is their pride and joy. But also, you know, my wife doesn't look much like me. She's not a 6'1", 300-pound Nigerian man. She's a 5-foot Pakistani woman in a hijab. Now, when our older daughter was 2, she had a massive Afro. So it was weird when they walked out together because they didn't look like mother and child. They looked like the front page of a really cool feminist magazine. Or like the EDL's worst nightmare, you know? My wife kind of looked like a halal au pair sort of thing. And so I used to play pranks with my wife. Like, I would whisper to my daughter, and they'd go out, and then my daughter would just randomly scream, "Help! She's not my mom!" Like, they'd have all these confused middle-class white people not sure what to do. Like, what's less racist? Do we grab the hijabi or the Afro baby? And I'm almost divorced now. So,
Ahir Shah. Yeah. Ahir says the best thing about being a man is standing up to we. Well, Ahir, just wait till you find out what else you can do with that little fella. It'll blow your mind. Ahir, you went to Cambridge University. Did you attend any wild and crazy parties?
The first party I attended at university was you were supposed to dress as someone who had the same birthday as you, and so I dressed as original Countdown host Richard Whiteley. This show is in my blood. It's very possible that the event of my conception was itself a tea time teaser.
You think your dad only lasted 30 seconds? You're genuinely a big fan of the show?
Every day from the age of 5 to 11, I watched 15 to 1 and Countdown. Like, this is my Wembley, and I'm from Wembley. This is really full on for me. My grandfather is no longer with us. I would always watch it. Sat by him. I've got his ring on today to be like a little bit of good luck. Rasheen, my family's honour rests on a victory today. My granddad loved 3 things in this world: Countdown, apple pie, and hot cocks.
Oh, my God! And John's teammate, Rose Matafeo.
Yes.
Rose, have you got a mascot?
I do have a mascot. I wanted to bring something that would relax me, and
Right.
I'm quite a crafty person myself. So I have a stack of my favourite adult colouring-in books, which is great. And I got to say, an adult colouring-in book, it's a fantastic gift to give to any loved ones when you want to kind of show that you're concerned but want to keep it fun. Because these are for, you know, your mental well-being. But I really enjoyed doing them. So I actually started filling them out, but kind of freaked out my family because I started doing them but purely in black Sharpie pens. So that kind of freaked them out a bit. That's a turtle there, that's some ducks and stuff. And then I just started writing stuff that I kind of went outside the lines a bit and started just writing stuff I wanted to get off my chest to my family. So I've got Help Me there. This one, my dad's girlfriend is a cat.
Jamali, do you think you and Joe will be a good team?
Honestly, I thought I was with John. So I came in here with confidence. I think we're both shit.
Yeah, I want to win, though.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Because you've got glasses on, I thought.
Nah. Because of my glasses, my mum says I look like a guy in prison that reads.
Sorry, your mum says that?
Yeah, my mum says that.
Your mum is
My mum
harsh.
says horrible shit to me. And I don't blame her because I just disappointed her throughout my life. One time, I had a bike and I traded it for a pair of nunchucks. And then my mum was like, go back. And then I come back with a dog.
What would you have preferred to end up with?
2 dogs.
Yeah.
Kiri, have you got a mascot?
Yes.
What have you got?
Well, I love animals, so I've brought some friends to keep me company and wish me good luck. So this is a hobby that I started before I went vegan. So this is the first one I ever bought. This is Terry Beef Sheen. It was 15 quid from Halifax, and someone who knows about birds told me he's a hermaphrodite. So that's the first one.
You're a vegan with taxidermy?
Yeah, it's quite hard actually because I can't really get any more because I've got to try and find it ethically, and the only one I want is a peacock, and I don't know how that dies of a natural course. Just being too fabulous, I guess. I've got this one. I like this one because it's like Fantastic Mr. Fox, but it's screaming. I got this one. Someone just handed me this in an Asda bag on my birthday party. So that's there. Oh, this one. This is a...
Oh. How long did you have it before you did your hair?
I like them all around me because it sort of feels like animals of Farthingwood.
It's like animals of Chernobyl.
If you want, you can put your finger through the hole in his neck.
Oh!
It's like a Chinese finger trap. There's something wet in there and I don't know what it is.
Sarah, what's the most important life lesson you've ever learnt?
Oh, this is quite recently. Never give your address out to Lily Allen. I got a phone call saying Lily Allen would like to make you feel more sexually empowered. Can she have your address?
Of course she would.
A couple of hours later, doorbell goes, and there's a man there, and he's really, really blushing because he's holding a bag that says, I masturbate, down it in really large letters, and he can't park anywhere near my house, so he's had to walk like a really long way. And then I didn't think... I just put it down in the hall, the bag, and but my dog found it, ripped it all apart, took it out in the garden. I didn't realise, so I looked out the window, and the dog is playing on the lawn with a dildo. I didn't feel very sexually empowered at all. And eventually, threw the bag away with the, obviously, ruined dildo. But then what happened was, when the recycling men came, they were very sloppy, and the bag fell out. And it was going up and down the road in the wind. I didn't see it, but it had my address on it. So someone came and put it on my doorknob And so I came home and it just said, I masturbate outside the front door. And now I can't masturbate anymore without thinking about Lily Allen.
David Baddiel, what have you got for us?
Well, I've got something quite interesting. It's this. It's called Bills of Mortality. Now, these are real things. They were published every week in London in the 17th century, and they are lists of what people died of that week in London. So I'm just going to take you through a couple of weeks of those. Here's a real one. The diseases and casualties this week. Abortive, 5. Aged, 43. Burnt in his bed by a candle at St Giles Cripplegate. 3 people died because they were frightened. Killed by a fall from the belfry at Al Hallows the Great. 1. Terrible week for the church, wasn't it? 1 person died of lethargy. 1 person sat around so much that they died. 11 people died of rising of the lights. They were on the rig at a Metallica gig. I don't know how that happened. And 1 person died suddenly. Here's the last one I could find of these. The diseases and casualties this week again. 10 died of cancer and wolf. It's a bad day, isn't it? When you've got cancer, then you get eaten by a wolf. I mean, really. 7 were overlaid. That's the way I'd like to go. And 46 were killed by several accidents. So they fell off the belfry, they burnt in their bed, they were eaten by a wolf. Finally, they died. But my favourite in all of these lists, all I've seen, is the 1 person who managed to die of piles.
It's a huge Davies. Huge Davies is Indonesian Welsh. I won't attempt the accent. Now, it's your first time on the show. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Huge Davies, and I have a very close relationship with my father. So I thought the best way to demonstrate that would be to play a little song about me and my father. So here we go. Walking down the street with my dad, he holds my hand, I look up, it's not my dad, it's just a random man, he puts me in a van. It's part 1. The random man pulls off a mask, it's actually my dad. We both laugh and drive off down the road to an orphanage. He swaps me for a bike. Continue on to part 3. The orphanage was just a dream. I wake up in my bed, but someone's painted all the windows black. I'm in a sack, I'm still in the stranger's van.